Hello and welcome to round 3, game 2. We have the Wrackspurts versus the Manticores. Wrackspurts on the left, Manticores on the right.
And
it's
brooms up. Williams nearly getting trolled.
Jared Grouse first to it, tries to charge through. He's still charging, but he gets beat and drops the quaffle. Picked up by Callum Mailing. Alright, Wrackspurts have
possession of the quaffle.
bludger control to the Wrackspurts. Got Hussein and Liam.
Blamey with the quaffle now.
Williams and Meg beating for the Manticores. Williams putting pressure on, but
Blamey
Huss
with the quaffle.
sneaks around. Just gets the beat on there. Must have clipped his shirt. Ned charging up, passes out to Jared, and he puts it through.
Wrackspurts.
Good work there by the Wrackspurts. Really
10-0 Wrackspurts way.
Really stretched them out there. Went for the passing option. Wasn't Wasn't greedy there. Passed it off.
Was not selfish at all. Alright, Mailing with the quaffle for Manticores.
Alright, Manticores working it up slow, letting the chasers get a bit of ground. Williams coming in, gets the beat on Hussein, gets the beat on Clem as well. They have no beaters.
And Mailing through.
And Mailing charges through and puts it through.
And 10-all.
I think the Manticores are going to be doing that a lot today. Manticores with bludger possession now. Alright. Wrackspurts have reset the quaffle. Ned with the ball.
Jared going wide.
Alright, Clem sticking close, offering that protection for Ned. Bodie out wide. Denny subs in. Denny used to play for the Manticores and now he's back at the Wrackspurts now. Denny putting that pressure on all the Manticore chasers. Gets the beat on Meg. Draws one of them out. Goes for the beat on Meg and gets it.
And Bones misses the goal closely. Ned with the quaffle now.
And picks it up. Mailing pressuring him.
Good pressure there from Mailing.
Manages to shrug it off, goes for the shot, but it's slapped away by Blamey.
Well done there from Blamey.
Goes for the slide. Picks it up and that kills the Wrackspurt attack.
Williams in there with his last beat.
Fixing up all the hoops. Alright, Mailing with the ball. And
female chasers pushing on.
We've got Tasha subbed on for Meg now in the beating.
Okay. And Williams coming up to put some pressure on.
Alright, Williams trying to put that pressure on. He's getting pressured by Clem. Shrugging it off though. Gets the beat on Ned. Gives him the room. Aaron's
long pass
behind,
over to
bit of a long pass. Ned pressuring, she passes it high, and Blamey gets beat. Picked up by Bodie. Holds it up, passes it back to Jared. Who then gives it to Ned.
Possession to Ned.
Walking up slowly.
Jared going wide.
Going wide, yep.
Their new player also wide.
Ned looking for the pass. Danny pushing him back. Gets the beat on Williams.
Gets Williams. Draws. Ned trying to draw the ball.
Pretty sure Clem was beat there, but no one's called it.
No goal there. Beat Jared.
Danny gets a foot beat on Tash.
Manticores with possession of the quaffle.
Wrackspurts have done a very good job at getting that bludger possession back, keeping Manticores on their toes. Score is still 10-all.
Very even game today. Bodie on point here for the Wrackspurts.
Denny right behind him, offering him a bit of protection there.
What was that?
Williams goes to beat, but misses Bodie. Goes for it.
And a
bit of a delayed call there. Looks like it went straight through.
And brooms down.
Bit of a late call there.
And then it has been called a goal.
We have reset play. Ned with the quaffle coming up. Wrackspurts with bludger control. Let's see what they can do.
Mailing on point. And
Danny gets the beat, pushes them back.
Cassie moves up to point.
Passes out wide, Grouse, and he puts it through. That's the second goal to Jared Grouse. Scores are level, 20-all again. Manticores trying to go with the quick reset, but the Wrackspurts push him out. Huck out wide. Jared goes to dive.
Now, is that an illegal slide if he slides into a player?
It wasn't a slide, he dived down onto the ball. He didn't really slide into it. It was a dive onto the ball.
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense.
Manages to shrug it off, goes for the pass,
Bodie.
gets it through. Bodie puts it through. Was it beat before? Looks like it was beat before. We've got 2 people calling it a no
Two
goal.
different refs. Goal ref has called it a goal though, so no goal for...
No goal for the Wrackspurts.
And scores are still level. With Ned with the quaffle, moving it up.
Trying to shrug away, gets through. Huck goes for a lob
And
shot, but
no
it
goal.
goes right over the top. Picked up by Cassia and given to Callum. Keeper's ball.
And Huck moving down the pitch, going wide by the looks of it.
Williams having a bit of a chat, trying to get his team together.
Yeah.
Manticores really needs to try and get bludger control back here, trying to isolate Hussey, but he manages to get it back to his hoops. Taff sneaks in. Williams is there on his own, goes for the shot.
No goal.
Over the top, just. Picked up by Callum, and that's killed it.
Yes.
Hey, I think Justine has it over there.
I don't know who's signing in, dude.
Alright, Manticores coming up slowly.
Mailing with the quaffle.
Williams trying to get him some room, goes for the pass. Jared cuts it off. Huck tries to pick it up. He doesn't quite get onto it. Bodie picks it up, goes for a bit of a run, holds it up, passes it back into the centre. That was a close one there in the Manticores. Huck just a little bit slippery in the hands there, I think.
Rachel lurking behind hoops for the Wrackspurts.
Alright, we've got a sub now. We've got Bodie off for Will. Keeping. Ned off as well. So we've got...
So that makes Moffin... Bad miss there.
Alright, Manticores with bludger control now. Let's see what they can do with it. Coming up, putting the pressure. Williams charges through, goes straight for Lauren, gets the beat, takes out all their beaters. Options there. Good weight there by Blamey, and he puts it straight through the middle. That is the 3rd goal to Manticores. First for Blamey. Score is 30 Manticores, 20 Wrackspurts.
And McMoffin with the quaffle now.
Alright, it's reset by Will, who gives it to Liam.
Beaters working closely
Liam in the chasing now, looking for an option. He's got Jared out wide, Will out wide as well.
And they're pushing back.
I got called for that in my game.
It's the kind of thing you'd expect from a new beta.
So what was it called? Immunity without realising they didn't have immunity?
Lauren claimed immunity as Williams picked up the bludger, so it was a very 50-50 call. If they were paying attention, they could have maybe have called it like trying to claim
the umpires
immunity.
didn't say anything, so I wouldn't worry too much about that.
It's very hard to tell. Liam with the beat. And he's picked it on, but I think they're going to play advantage. Passes out wide to Blaney. Tries to shrug it off. He's still got it.
Back
Passes
to Huck
it over to Huck, and he puts it through.
Well done to the Manticores there.
Huck managed to hold on to it that time, and he puts it through the small hoop. Score is 40 Manticores, 20 Wrackspurts. That is Huck's first goal.
Good play there from the Manatees.
Yes,
Getting possession
they've
there.
definitely picked up now. They've managed to draw the Wrackspurts and spread them out a bit thin now. All right, we have Anthony Hogan on now.
It's a new chaser?
Yes, new chaser. Used to play for the Muggles.
And he is lurking wide. Oh, what's McMuffin done there?
He got a bit sandwiched there between the chaser and keeper of the Manticores.
Oh, well beat
Williams
there
with the
from
beat,
Williams.
giving him some room. Lauren comes out,
that a
tries to
goal
go for
from
the
there?
shot, but it's wide. No goal. Williams pressuring, gets the catch, throws it back. Getting pressured by Lauren. She's holding on to him, but he passes it off to his fellow beater,
And
Meg.
bludger control there for the
And
Manticores.
they retain bludger control. Very good work there by the Manticore beaters.
I think just good work there from Williams, to be honest.
Yeah, he's definitely made a big difference being a beater now. Very, very aggressive.
And we have Jackie behind hoops for Wrackspurts here.
Waiting there. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get the pass over the top of Callum, though.
And now is that William, did you say?
Liam goes to shot, but it's slapped away by Mailing. He lands a bit funny. Is he all right? It looks like he's all right. Picked up by Anthony. Looking for it. Goes the pass, but it's straight to Mailing, who grabs it and kills the attack.
And he is moving forwards now.
Williams is giving him some room. There's no beaters. Callum's going to charge through, use his body, but it's a miss.
Yeah.
Picked up by Huck,
Well
pressured
there.
by Hogan there, trying to get around him. Then he gets the beat, and it's picked up by Liam. Liam's got a bit of a run here, charging up.
He's got a beater.
All alone with one bludger, but he drops a bit short there.
And good second effort though.
Tries to chase it up.
Straight there on the ball.
Got beat straight away, unfortunately, but yeah, good following up there.
It's the kind of desperation you want to see for the quaffle.
Option was there. If he'd gone a little high with it, that looked like it was accurate. It hit the pole, so if it was a little bit higher, it would have gone straight through.
The Wrackspurts seem very keen to not reset, but just go straight for that long shot. Oh, and past there to Cassie, who has unfortunately dismounted. And Aaron
looking for the pass
to Blamey.
Out to Blamey, manages to hold on to it.
Mailing.
Out to Mailing on the side. Goes for the shot, but it's
long
over the
shot.
top. Mailing's a little off today with his long shots. He's got one in, but that's out of 5.
It's about a 20% efficiency.
Yeah, that is correct. Mailing's very good at charging it through and putting it in with his hand. When he goes for the long shots, it's very, as we've seen, it's very hit and miss. He's gotten one in.
Certainly no 4P. But no, we did say that a lot with State of Origin. He's just great efforts at charging through.
That's the advantage with Mailing. If you can get rid of their bludgers, he can just charge through. Hussey gets the beat on Williams. It kills the Manticores or bludgers, but Williams manages to pick it up and he gets the beat on Will.
No bludgers
Callum
either.
with the spin.
Here we
Gets
go.
through all of them. He's still charging. There's no one there, and he puts it through.
And that's exactly what we're talking about.
And that's classic Mailing right there.
Yeah. Brilliant play. And
Bit of bludger play in the middle here.
is that 16-20?
Meg with the catch. She gets beat in the back of the head though, but the Manticores have retained bludger control.
Yeah, 60-20 now, isn't it? Manticore's way? I believe it is.
The current score is 50 Manticores to 20 Wrackspurts.
I'm not sure if they've changed it since that last Mailing goal though. Anyway, McMuffin with the quaffle.
Hussey just chipping away at the Manticore defence there, getting the beats on the chasers, giving him a bit of room.
And
Goes for the pass. Dan with the shot. It goes through, but it was beat first.
And Matt with the second goal anyway.
Matt picks it up and puts it through a second time. Yeah, so the call, by the looks of it, was Dan Jenkins beat while in motion. It went through the hoops, but it doesn't count as a goal. It does count as a pass, and it was picked up by Matt Jenkins and put through the hoop on the right side. So it's a goal to the Wrackspurts. The score is now 30 Wrackspurts, 50 Manticores with the lead.
Indeed. And now we have Mailing moving up the pitch with the quaffle.
Manticores with bludger control yet again.
McMuffin on point. And Haas putting the pressure on.
Gets the beat on Tash.
Well beat.
Does he cough up? Oh, and he gets beat too.
defense there from
Manticore's trying to hold on to it. Alright.
And
Manticore
McMuffin with the
beaters are spread out wide, but the Wrackspurts are too slow to capitalise on that.
And Haas there with the bludger.
Dan with the pass, and it's to Matt again. And yet again, we see Dan Jenkins
brilliant
behind,
goal.
going for the shot. Passes it off to Matt Jenkins, who puts it through. That's the second time that's happened, and it's the second goal for the Wrackspurts consecutively.
Currently the score is 60-40. Wrackspurts up. Rather Manticores are up. Ooh.
We've definitely seen a shift here.
Yeah.
Wrackspurts getting 2 quick goals there, both in the same manner as well. Matt pushing out, trying to pressure on Callum, goes for the run, puts it through.
Puts it through. Beautiful stuff there from Manticores.
That pressure from the Manticore beaters is definitely what's causing the... Oh, gets the bump, then he holds on to it and manages to dish it off to Ned.
Yeah, good effort there.
Solid bump there by Huck, but
Yeah.
Ned looking for an option, holding it up, waiting for Matt to come back in.
And Denny has come up.
Then he gets the beat on Huck. Gives him a bit of room. Ned looking for the pass. Subs on. Jared is back on. Subbing for Matt.
Here, Jared
Ned's getting pressured. Can Denny help him out? He does. Goes for the pass over. Little bit lax there. Gets the pass over the top. Denny gets beat. Protecting Ned. Goes for the low pass. Picked up by Jenkins. He's got Jared out wide. Jared holds on to it. Goes for the charge. Can he shrug him off? He does, and he puts it through.
Nice goal there for the Wrackspurts. 50-70. Manticores up. So keeping within snitch range.
Definitely still within range. I mean, Wrackspurts, if they catch the snitch, they will win by 10. So they're definitely within range. Mailing has subbed off for Blamey now. So let's see what happens now that they potentially don't have that solid body to come charging through.
Yeah, it should be interesting. Seeing the chasers now spread for
face off between Danny and Williams, but he changes his mind and goes for
pass there to Huck and through the small
and it's put through.
Great passing game from the Manticores.
Alright, so it is goal to the Manticores, 80 to the Manticores, 50 to the Wrackspurts. So it's reset to Jared.
And Williams playing a brilliant pressure game there.
Definitely. He's definitely panicking the Wrackspurts beaters, which is causing the Manticores to have a lot of room to move. Definitely creating the chances to put it through, and it's definitely paid off for them.
Even just got Grouse to just simply dismount them.
Dan Jenkins behind the hoops again, and he puts it through the middle. This time he wasn't beat, and he puts it through the middle.
Scores are 60-80, Manticores still up.
I think the Manticores have really got to watch that. That's the 4th time Jenkins has been able to get that pass behind the hoops.
Yeah, it's certainly becoming a preferred thing from the Wrackspurts.
Well, he hasn't been they haven't manned up on him. He's been free. He's been free every time. I mean, he got beat the first couple of times, but every time he's managed to dish it off, and then it's been put through by someone else on the Wrackspurts.
Yeah.
Williams put the pressure on. Blamey goes for the pass, but it's tapped by Ned. And Wrackspurts with the ball now, running out wide, but he holds it up. Cut off by Hart. All right, and we have Vishal on now for the Wrackspurts. Now, Wrackspurts was Vishal was an old Unicorn player. He's now playing for the Wrackspurts. This is his first game.
Missing the Unicorns game against Wrackspurts, actually. Ooh.
Looks like that came off the quaffle. Ned looking for the pass. Passes to the middle for Jared, but he can't hold on to it. Goes for the shrug. Doesn't get the beat. And he's got it. Spins around a couple of times and puts it through. So, I think looking at it, you've got Jared Grouse and you've got Callum Mailing, both on the same, on opposite teams, but they're both essentially the same role.
Two big players that can just push through and shoot for a goal.
Definitely. Lauren trying to get it back there, but it's cut off by Williams.
Some good beater play there from the Manticores.
Williams putting the pressure on there, giving a bit of room there to Callum, who is back on now.
He looks like he's just going to run through for a goal.
Short, and he charges in and puts it through.
And 90-70 now, Manticore's way.
Still very close. It's goal for goal at the moment.
Definitely. Manticore's just getting a few quick ones in there, whilst the Wrackspurts were trying to find their feet.
Alright, coming up slowly now. Both beaters together. They don't have possession, so let's see what they can do. Huck trying to put the pressure on, and Hussey gets the beat.
There. Good pressure there from the Manticore's beaters.
Looks like Tash went for the beat. She got it, but the rebound is picked up by Lowe. Picked up by Callum, who kills the attack. It's the keeper's ball now.
Alright. Wrackspurts with bloody control as the Manticores come down pitch.
Callum, Williams with the fake, but they both get beat as they go for each other. Picked up by Lauren, she didn't turn around. Tash picks it up and throws it straight back to Williams.
Fish diving on the ball brilliantly there. And someone get a beater in there.
Holding it up there. Looks like they're waiting for the beaters. Lauren in there, just trying to chip away, free up. the Wrackspurts. She gets it there.
Good,
and it's
good
held on
defensive
to by the
play there from
Wrackspurts.
Fish.
Ned coming up the centre. He's got Jackie running out behind the hoops, waiting for the pass there. Everyone else pushing up slowly, putting pressure on Cash.
Interestingly,
Throws it back to hoops though.
All the chasers on one side. Now they've spread a little bit for him. Grouse
Goes
gets
for the pass, gets it off to Ned. Ned's looking for the shot.
Oh, falls a little
Williams
bit short.
all over it. Beats Vish, who can't pick it up, and it's dived on by Mayling. Heaver's ball. That is a brooms down. So the brooms down. We've resumed play. It looks like the brooms down was for a broken broom.
Not sure whose broom there, but yes, definitely for a broken.
It's all sorted now.
Yep. And Mailing with the quaffle. But Wrackspurts with budget control.
It's definitely been. I think it's been 50-50 with the bludger control today.
Yeah.
They've definitely had their fair share of it, but they've been swapping around a lot.
And well beat there from Haas.
Gets around Tash and gets the beat on Williams.
And Grouse
really,
now
really
with
good
the quaffle.
work.
And they're charging up the pitch.
Grouse really pushing, gets past Blamey, but he gets beat. Looks for the pass, over the top. Aaron gets on
Hasn't
it.
got hands on the quaffle.
And Callum picks it up, and it's bludger. It's the keeper's ball.
Still bludger control to the Wrackspurts. And Mailing with the quaffle. Tash back on beating.
Huss has been pretty aggressive.
Yeah,
You see him charging up just then, causing the pass. Fish diving into the legs. That's a card. And it just looks like he intentionally dived into the legs.
But also I believe the rule is if you're going to have to make a player change their course, it's illegal.
Mailing with the dismount. Picked up quickly by Blamey though.
And they're moving quickly down pitch. Williams with the pressure again. Well beat.
Gets the beat on Hussey, but Hussey manages
And Aaron for goal.
Aaron just waiting there behind. She gets the pass off and puts it straight through. Don't know if you saw that, but it was good work by Hussey. He had his bludger there. Williams was putting the pressure on him, and he had it ready to go. As soon as Williams let go of the ball, he's passed it back to his own hoops, and they didn't give up possession because of it. So
yeah, brilliant beat to play there.
Right, the score is now 100 to Manticores, 70 to the Wrackspurts. So Wrackspurts are still within range of going into overtime if they catch a snitch, but I think they're going to want to try and get the goal and then go for the catch. Passes wide to Liam. Looking for the option, passes back across.
Oh no!
Just slips through Jared's fingers. Picked up by Bodie. Running out wide. They've got no bludgers though.
Good change of direction there.
Bodie going to charge in. Look for the pass. Jared's there. He should pass it off. Looks like a blue card on Liam. As far as I know, you can place a pick on someone. I think Liam's trying to argue that she charged through him and he didn't have possession of the ball. His argument there was that he was perfectly. It was a perfectly legal pick to restrict her movement, and she came barreling through him. But it looks like it's gone the other way. Williams putting the pressure on Bodie, but he gets beat by Huss. It's been a very good beater game between Huss and Williams today. They've both been very aggressive. Gets the pass out wide to Aaron.
Was he beat before goal?
Looks like he just managed to get it off. That's Huck's second or third goal today. I think it's his third.
Maybe third, yeah. He's been playing quite well.
Every time
fulfilling that position behind hoops there.
Managing to sneak around, he waits right there in front of the hoops. It's something the Manticores do very well. They stand there, they have a player waiting at hoops, they get the pass across, and they put it straight through.
And Wrackspurts now out of snitch range as the score is 110-70 to Manticores.
Yes.
They're
see what the Wrackspurts try and do here.
Ooh.
Goes for a big shot. Doesn't get it.
That one.
Bodie gets beat right on the head as he tries to hold on to the quaffle.
Looks like the Wrackspurts are starting to get a little bit frustrated now.
A little bit frustrated, a little bit desperate. They are out of range now, so...
Yeah. See how well they handle this pressure.
Hussey sneaks through. Gets the pass out wide.
And Bodie takes the quaffle. Although he is a chaser, so it's not keeper zone.
Well, he's putting the pressure on there, gets the beat on Bodie, so Bodie's technically got to let go and get out of there.
Yeah.
But it's picked up by Grouse, so...
And Bodie hasn't been carded there for that. So he mustn't have been able to get out of it.
He must have been pretty wrapped up in there to not be able to get out of it. Alright, Jared running wide, trying to beat Williams with the fake. Gets the beat, goes through. I think that was beat
goal. I think that was beat before. That's goal.
It looks like it's a goal. I feel like that.
I thought that was beat
thought that brushed his sleeve there. I mean, it counts if it hits the clothes.
But Williams isn't trying. Is Williams trying to argue it?
It looks like we have someone trying to call for. Yeah, it looks like we did get a beat call on the side here, but. Alright, so it looks like we called a brooms down because all 3 of the Wrackspurt hoops fell down, which obviously meant that the Manticores were incapable of scoring, so they pulled the brooms down to reset the hoops.
And Mailing with possession of the quaffle. And Williams placing the pressure.
Williams just creating that barrier. Clem trying to put the pressure on him, but he just wriggles out of it. Gets the beat on Jared, pushes him back, gives Mailing some room. Slapped away by Will. Good save. Goes for the kick, but they both get beat. Cassia dives on it. She's holding on to it. Holding on to it for dear life. She's trying to kick at it. Held on to by Will. All right, we've got Snitch.
And Wrackspurts familiar with his keep, with his switch range. Wrackspurts just need a goal. Bodie has forced overtime.
So, Bodie coming in out of nowhere with the catch. It's created the Wrackspurts, given them 30 points, put them level with the Manticores.
110 all.
Which has now caused overtime. So, everyone's going to have a 5-minute break, switch ends, and we're going to get started again. Got Wrackspurts on the right, Manticores on the left.
And brooms up.
Jared, first to the quaffle again. He's going to charge straight through. Oh, but he loses it. Ned gets the pass off. Jackie tries to grab it, but
Bailey
holds
with the quaffle. He's slowing it down.
Kills it. A little bit sloppy there by Jared, unfortunately. If he held on to that, he could have charged all the way through, considering there was no beaters.
And Wrackspurts with bludgeon control. I think McMoppins was trying to argue that
Huss gets beat. Huss beats Cass, picked up by Jared. Going for the run. Going for the run, gets around him. Is he going to pass it off? Should have passed it off. Should have passed that off, unfortunately.
And into the ground from Mailing. Yeah, I think McMoppin was arguing that Williams tried to kick it whilst he had his hand on it.
Bodie with a classic dive.
Yep.
He loves going for those dives. Nearly had it. Alright, so quaffle all the way back there, picked up by Cassia. She goes for the pass. Slapped away there, or just got onto it. Jared tries to dive onto it. Picked up by Mailing, gets the beat on Blamey, Manticore Seeker, giving.
And a goal to the Wrackspurts.
Alrighty, he charged up. Who scored that one?
It looks like it was Grouse.
Alrighty, beautiful. That's Grouse's 4th goal now?
I think so, yeah. So 120, 110.
Alright, Grouse is off. Will is on.
Wrackspurts way. Cassie with possession. Mailing has got the. And Mailing for the goal. No goal.
I honestly don't. Just looking at the Seeker play here, I honestly don't know why Blamey is trying to hold off Bodie. If he goes
I don't know what the strategy is.
If he goes for the catch as well, I mean, they get the 30 points and they win, so I'm not sure what Blamey's doing there. I think often the case when it comes to a British game, as soon as the snitch comes into play, it causes chaos.
Yeah.
And if you can't control that, it causes a lot of goals to happen quite easily, and I think that's been the case now. Manticores are stretched out, trying to protect the snitch.
Well beat there from Williams.
Williams gets the double beat all over Denny. Pushes him back. Should have got hands on that, really. Tries to volleyball it through, but he hits it low.
Some good tackling there.
Ned manages to break free, goes for the pass over the top, but it's slapped away by Mailing. Takes out Cassia as he does it.
And some really good beating there from the Manticores.
And that's another brooms down. What have we got here? Alright, so they're bringing the quaffle back. So yeah, it looks like it was an illegal tackle on Ned because they're bringing him back and they're giving him the quaffle back.
That's delayed a bit.
No, don't do that.
Ned can get around. He's looking for someone. Pulling it wide. Denny should push up and try and take out the beater there. But it's over the top. Unfortunate. Mickey there with trying to put it through, but she passes it right over the top of the hoop, unfortunately. That would have been that was a very, very vital goal there for the Wrackspurts.
Yeah. And
Bodie using all his body to get in there. Blamey trying to protect him. I still don't know why.
Still confused by the strategy.
Blamey gets beat. Scores are still level. It's 120 all. So at the end of this 5-minute period, if the scores are still level, we're going to go to sudden death.
Well defended by Mickey.
It's killed by Ned. Keeper's ball.
Out of interest, what is sudden death? I don't think I've ever
So what happens with sudden death is they immediately swap ends, start again. First to score wins.
Wow, okay. That's some intense pressure right there.
Yeah, so I'm really
well
good beat there by Williams.
He has lost the
bludger
though. He's gone from... what are you... I am not sure what McMuffin's angry about, but...
Yeah, that's a goal to the Wrackspurts. To Jackie. I'm not sure what Liam was complaining about.
That seemed like a very legal tackle.
I mean, he potentially turned into it. I mean, if he had spent the time trying to fight him off or even tried to beat him, he could have beat him while he was laying the tackle and he could have kept possession, but instead he was complaining about the tackle and he cost himself the ball.
I think he's just being a little bit riled by Williams this overtime. First with the Clash trying to get the bludger initially.
Another big beat there by Williams. It's picked up by Mick. Williams gets beat by Denny. Not sure what the Manticores are trying to do here because there's not a lot of time left. Wrackspurts are up by 1. If Manticores can't level the score, Wrackspurts win.
Denny's holding off Blamey. Like, I think the Manticores rather really need to start getting some pressure on the snitch.
Well, I think what the Manticores need to do right now is do what they're really good at doing, taking out the beaters, letting Callum charge through for a goal. But that's another goal to the Wrackspurts, and that just puts them further out of reach with not much time to go.
Yeah. I seriously think the Wrackspurts might top the Manticores for the first time in a long time.
I think if I was the Manticores right now, I'd be trying to go for the catch.
I'd actually be a bit nervous.
That's 5 minutes by the looks of it, which means the Wrackspurts win.
Wow. Historic moment here as Manticores lose for the first time in a few years, I believe.
It's the first time the Manticores have lost in quite some time.
Yeah.
Not sure what the Manticores were trying to do there in the overtime. I think
special stuff.
Blamey trying to put the pressure on their Wrackspurt seeker, trying to hold him off from the catch. Probably wasn't the best option.
No,
If Manticores had gone for the catch, they would have got the 30 points straight up and they would have ended the game.
Yeah.